It was the 7th century. If you had stood in the heart of Ctesiphon, the capital of the Sasanian Empire, you would have witnessed one of the greatest powers of its age. For more than 4 centuries, the Sasanian state had ruled vast lands. Their kings carried the title Shahanshah, meaning King of Kings. They commanded elite cavalry, enormous wealth, and a political system feared across the region. But then, a letter arrived. It was not delivered by a grand royal envoy. It came from Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam.
Kisra, Emperor of Persia, Mohammed calls to you with the call of God. Accept Islam for your salvation. Embrace Islam.
Reliable Islamic sources mention that Khosrow reacted with anger and tore the letter.
You come out of the desert, smelling of camel and goat, to tell Persia where he should kneel.
When the news reached Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam, narrations report that he prayed that Allah would tear apart his kingdom. Not long after, internal crisis began to consume Persia. At that time, no one could have imagined that within a generation, this mighty empire would fall. How did one of the strongest empires of the age collapse so quickly? Today, we explore the story of the fall of Persia. To understand the collapse, we must first understand the weakness hidden beneath Persian power. Outwardly, the empire looked magnificent. Inwardly, it was exhausted. For years, Persia had fought devastating wars with the Byzantine Empire. These wars drained the treasury, destroyed manpower, and weakened the state. Heavy taxation burdened farmers and workers. Society was strongly hierarchical, and mobility between classes was limited. The official religion of the empire was Zoroastrianism, yet political unrest had grown severe. Kings were overthrown, nobles competed for power, and instability spread through the land. As historians often note, empires rarely fall from one battle alone. They fall when internal weakness meets external challenge. After the passing of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alayhi Wasallam under the leadership of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu and later Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, the Muslim state confronted threats on its borders. Campaigns into Persian territory began during this period. Before major battles took place, Muslim envoys called their opponents to Islam or peaceful terms. Among the famous reports from Islamic history is the meeting between Ribi ibn Amir radiallahu anhu and the Persian commander Rustam Farrakazd. Rustam sat amid luxury and royal display. Ribi ibn Amir radiallahu anhu stood in simple clothing. When asked why the Muslims had come, he replied with words preserved in historical reports. Allah has sent us to bring whom He wills from the worship of creation to the worship of the Creator, and from the narrowness of this world to its vastness. Whether every detail of the scene is exact or not, the statement became symbolic of the Muslim mission and confidence. In 636 CE, one of the decisive moments arrived at the Battle of al-Qadisiyyah. Muslim forces under Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu faced a larger Persian army led by Rustam. The Persians used war elephants, which caused major difficulty for the Muslim cavalry. Early stages of the battle were intense and costly, but the Muslims adapted, targeting the elephant crews and disrupting their advance. After days of fighting, the Persian lines collapsed. Rustam was killed, and the battle ended in a decisive Muslim victory. The road to Ctesiphon was opened. Soon after, Muslim forces entered the Persian capital. Yet the end of the Sasanian Empire was not immediate. Resistance continued in different regions for years until the final defeat of the last emperor, Yazdegerd III, in 651 CE. Many ask what happened to the Persian people afterward. The answer is remarkable. Persia did not disappear. Its people remained, and over time, many embraced Islam. Persian lands went on to shape Islamic civilization in extraordinary ways. From those regions came great scholars such as Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah, Imam Muslim rahimahullah, Imam al-Ghazali rahimahullah, and al-Khwarizmi rahimahullah. Their knowledge benefited the entire ummah. So the fall of the empire was not the end of Persia. It was the beginning of a new chapter. A civilization once known for kings and armies became known for scholarship, culture, and service to Islam. The ruler tore a letter, but he could not stop the message. History reminds us that power without justice is fragile, and when arrogance blinds rulers, even mighty empires can fall. If you found this documentary valuable, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Comment History Lives below if you want more stories from the past of our ummah. Share this with someone who should know the strength of our legacy. Assalamu alaikum.